Now, there are definitely some benefits of starting a business online, and we're going to talk about them quickly. But I want to be very wary of the fact that a lot of the time, when you look up courses and when you find content on digital marketing or online business, a lot of it's very salesy, and they're using buzzwords like passive income, earn while you sleep, etc. These are things that can be true in online business, but we just need to be careful, and we need to remember that online business is still a business. And we need to create something of value and provide it to a market, and we just happen to be online, but it's not going to detach us from the realities of running a business. So yes, there are some benefits. You get freedom, financial freedom and location freedom. Personally, I can work from anywhere where I have a laptop, which is, for me, fantastic. It's a sense of freedom that you can't really get with a normal 9-to-5 job. But if you have a laptop and you have an internet connection, then you can run an online business from pretty much anywhere. So I've run my business from Nepal, Indonesia, China, various other places, while being able to operate just the same as if I was here in London. Second, you can create assets which then generate you an income. This is the same as most businesses. The main thing with an online business is that the cost of creating an asset tends to be a lot less. I don't need any physical locations. I don't necessarily need inventory. Generally, I don't need staff, depending on the business. But I can build a unit of value which I can then distribute to people and create an income stream from that, without some of the high costs associated with creating an asset in the real world. Online business can become passive, but I'm very wary of the term passive income. It's passive in the sense that, yes, you might wake up and you've made sales overnight in America or somewhere else in the world, and you have made money while you're sleeping. That's true. But passive suggests that there's no active requirement to kind of keep tabs on things and to and the hard work of setting up the business in the first place. This is a bit misleading because, again, this is a business. You're going to be setting up a business and providing value to people, which does require work. It's not entirely passive. There is going to be activity. That said, once everything's in place, yes, it doesn't require as much as your time to keep the business going, compared to, say, if you're a consultant or you run your own shop or retail outlet where you need to be physically present. We can get to the stage of independence from our physical presence a lot quicker in an online business, because there are lots of online systems which allow us to do this, and we'll be looking at these. International. The markets that you can access will not be limited by your geography. Again, this is going to depend on what product you're selling to what market, but potentially if you create something that's of value here in the UK, it's probably going to be of value in the USA and maybe some other countries. Again, it depends. If it's something highly specific to real estate or property law, then maybe not. It won't be as useful outside of your geographic region. But even if it is your nation, you're going to be able to reach the whole of the UK rather than just your city, let's say Coventry or Derby. You're not shackled by the geography, so it means you can go from local to national to international quite easily online. The difference is very marginal between all of those. However, there are a few things that you need to realize. This is still going to be work. We are, again, setting up a business, so yes, it might become passive, yes, it might be freeing later, but in the meantime it's going to take some time and it's going to take some effort in order to get the basics down. It's not get rich quick in that sense. Well, it can be get rich quick, but it's not get rich easy, if that distinction makes sense. If you hit upon a market or a niche that works, and you have low cost and you're able to provide value into that market, then you can make a lot of money in a short amount of time. That doesn't mean it's easy. So let's try to get rid of those ideas from my mind. There are a lot of courses out there and a lot of moguls and gurus who teach certain techniques that they might work now, but then they have a very short lifespan, and the only person actually making money is the person selling the course. So that's why we focus on B first in Baton. We focus on business. We want to make sure there's a sustainable business underlying all of this, and we're not just following a flash in the pan fad like drop shipping or Fulfilled by Amazon or Amazon affiliates or certain types of affiliate marketing. We want to create something of value that will be evergreen, rather than something that relies on a certain business model working at the moment that we have no control over. I'm not saying you can't make money using Fulfilled by Amazon. I'm not saying you can't make money in affiliate marketing. It's very doable, but when we look at it, we're going to be looking at it from the context of the rest of our business, and how we can slot any of these methods into our business rather than relying on these methods as purely our business. So if you see any kind of get rich quick scheme through drop shipping on Amazon, no inventory, infinite profits, etc., understandably your BS detector should be ringing. That's because that's not a business. That's just a methodology that's being taught. The person making the most money is the person teaching the methodology, someone like me, but they're not teaching something that's never necessarily going to be evergreen, because it's not based on business. So again, online business and business, same thing. We need to focus on making the business work, and then we go from there. So yes, there's a lot of great things with online business. We just went through a few of them. There are also a few promises that are made by various gurus in the sector, which we need to be careful of. We need to not get too excited about these and understand there is going to be work going forward. But with that said, if you're willing to put in the work, you can create something that makes you free, something that gives you the money, the time, the location independence, and that's why I'm so excited to be teaching these skills. So let's continue.